On a freezing New Year's Eve, a little girl walked into a street full of shops. Her tiny bare feet were trembling on the snow. She almost slipped and fell under a carriage, and her slippers flew off to the side. Another boy quickly grabbed them and ran away. The little girl was left all alone. She looked at the matchboxes in her hands and took a deep breath. She tried to call the people rushing home. "Matches! I have matches! Sir, would you like to buy one?" But no one heard her. They were in a hurry, going home for New Year's Eve. The girl stayed in the street for hours, but she couldn't sell even a single box. At last, she grew tired and sat near the wall of a building. Her hands were freezing and her breath was shaking. Suddenly, she smelled something. The warm scent of roasted turkey. Since she hadn't eaten for days, she closed her eyes and inhaled the smell with longing. Trying to fight hunger and cold, she held the matchbox tightly in her hand. She whispered to herself, "What if I light just one? Just a little warmth would be enough." Finally, she took out a match and lit it. The bright flame amazed her so deeply that a vision appeared before her eyes. She imagined herself sitting beside a warm fireplace. She had wool socks on her feet and a cup of hot cocoa in her hands. She sat comfortably in the armchair, smiling at the flames. But just when she began to feel warm, the match went out. The cold returned instantly. The little girl lit another match. This time, she found herself at the head of a grand feast table. There were all kinds of dishes, desserts and fruits. Her trembling hands reached for the fork. She was about to take a bite of the roasted chicken, but the match went out again. Feeling sad that the vision disappeared, she lit another match. Now she found herself in a colourful flower garden. The sun was shining above and birds were singing to her. The little girl looked around with joy. When that dream faded away, she lit yet another match. And this time, she saw her grandmother, the one who had died years ago. She appeared in a warm golden light, smiling with love. The girl felt a peaceful warmth in her heart, something she had not felt for a long time. Right then, a bright star crossed the sky. The girl thought to herself, "Someone just died." Her grandmother used to say, "Every shooting star means someone is going up to heaven." Filled with joy, the girl ran toward her grandmother. As she hugged her tightly, the light from the matches grew even brighter. The dark street disappeared completely. The little girl was rising into the sky with her grandmother. A peaceful light surrounded them. She was no longer cold, no longer hungry. She simply felt happy. The next morning, townspeople passed by the corner of the street. They found a little frozen girl sitting by the wall. Empty matchboxes were scattered beside her. The girl had died from the cold. But on her face, there was no pain, only a gentle smile of peace and happiness. People looked at the burnt matches and felt pity. They murmured, "Poor thing, she just wanted to get warm." But none of them knew her final dream. They didn't see her vision. In truth, the little girl was in her grandmother's loving arms. There was no cold there, no hunger, and no loneliness. There was only peace and warmth. That night, the little girl walked toward eternal happiness, and the stars quietly accompanied her.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Little Listeners Storybook.